Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nurses in Charge. This is our episode number 13 of Share Your Nurse Story. We are excited and we are just celebrating because we have come a long way. This is a major milestone. We're here today celebrating the milestone and also presenting another dynamic speaker sharing her story, very unique. There are no two stories that are alike when nurses in charge share their unique stories. So we are so excited. Happy Sunday. I have no clue where you've been, if you've been to church, if you work the night shift, if you are at work and just joining us. I truly want to appreciate those who have been on this journey with us. They have come along. They started from episode 1 and they are still hanging out with us, partying. So thank you so much. We are celebrating each other's milestone today. And most of all, yes, thanks for joining us. Indeed, this is Nurses in Charge. We're a nonprofit organization. We are well established in the United States, but we have members globally. And we are even establishing our chapters in around the world. Really, if you join us and start to recruit, and you can literally start your own a unique chapter of NIC in your country, in your region. Seriously, Liberia currently has 2 chapters and it's great. We name it as if we're talking about a book chapter. We say chapter 1, chapter 2, but listen, by the end of chapter 16 we would have covered all 16 counties in Liberia. I can't wait for that day. It is amazing just to think of it. So truly today we are being joined here by a fantastic, phenomenal nurse who is from chapter 1. And she is one of our major supporters. She is always in the background cheering us up when we're on this podcast. And today is her spotlight, and I cannot wait to bring her out here. And uh, without further ado, I am bringing out my co-host for this show, amazing Miss Dee Roberts. Please join me. Thank you so much for coming along. I would just allow you to tell our viewers a little bit about yourself. Tell them a whole lot. The entire hour belongs to you. So go ahead, girl.
Thank you, Dr. Hai, for having me. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever time you are watching us. I want to
Mm-hmm.
say thank you for coming in. My name is Dee Roberts, and a registered nurse of Liberia with like 4 years experience.
Wow, Dee, 4 years already. See how time flies by? You become a
Sure.
nurse, and before you know it, you're already like, the time flies by so much, especially when you're
Sure.
having fun. That's some
Yeah,
awesome.
especially kind of feel we find ourselves
Yeah, the fuel, the nursing practice
in
is
nursing.
dynamic,
It's so
right?
amazing.
Awesome. You tell us all about your nursing journey today. I want to tell everyone this is episode 13, and we are encouraging you to truly join us. If you're on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and you want to join the conversation live, let us know. I will drop the link for you. And because this is a private show, private but public, we don't want everyone on set, but we would definitely allow some of our guests to join us. But if you have questions for Dee or myself, just post it. Feel free. Okay. All right, Dee. So, with that said, 4 years in nursing. That is amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Um,
you.
thank you so much for your years of nursing. Which um uh I would say which specialty in nursing is your favorite so far?
I like the OB.
OB. Okay. I've never done OB.
Okay, okay.
The only
Like
time
the
I did
OB.
OB was during the Ebola crisis. Patients were all mixed up in the ETUs, the
Okay.
Ebola treatment units, and so yes, I did take care of some obstetric patients there in Bone County. So and I was a little bit nervous, but our colleagues, everyone were so helpful. Yes. So OB, huh? And one thing, tell me what happens when
Yeah,
you
with collaboration, you can do better.
you get what? You get referral? Someone has to refer you?
I, I did not get it. I, I did not get a question.
No, I was asking when you first graduate nursing school, do you just go directly to OB or is there a
No,
requirement
no,
that you
no.
have? Yeah.
No, I haven't taken that specialty yet.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm thinking about going there. I'm thinking about going that direction. So right now, I'm
That's
still doing the general nursing practice.
okay. So tell me a little bit about
Mhm.
Liberia. When you first graduate, they have you do general practice first and then you can specialize in other areas?
Yes, like for Liberia, if you
Mm-hmm.
graduate, you have to do volunteer. You have to volunteer for the government, and
Mm-hmm.
then you will decide whether to go back to school because government don't pay your school fees. So you decide to
Oh,
go specialize. Yes, you will decide if you have the hand to go back to school. You go back to
uh-huh.
school and then continue, and then continue. But if you don't have the hand, you continue your nursing.
Okay. So for
That
you,
is
you are a
possible.
BSN nurse, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay. So now a BSN nurse for 4 years, you've done your volunteering for 2 years. So
yes.
you're a free agent. You can go wherever you
Mhm.
want to go.
Yes,
Is
you
that
can
it?
practice, you can go specialize.
Awesome. So then when you go for your OB, how much does that cost like for the whole program per se?
The program is like because I just started in a school that I want to go to, Phoebe.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do the maternal, yes, I want to do the OB to Phoebe, and I just got the information sheet that the fees I have not ready put them together, but it will be
Mm-hmm.
like 400, yes,
Oh, 400 US?
yes, yeah, per semester.
I like the 400 LD. Imagine that.
Not LD.
You say you're joking. 400 LD. Everyone will go to nursing school, right?
Everyone will go to nursing school, especially in Liberia. Nursing school is expensive, so
Oh, wow. And how long would it take you from start to finish?
like
Like, mm-hmm.
2 years because I already start the beginning from nursing school. So if I go into the aesthetic now, it's like 2 years.
Okay. And then that would be nurse midwife. Would that be
Yes,
the track?
nurse midwife.
Awesome. It's the same here in the US. If you go into to specialize in uh nurse midwifery is 2 years. You
Mhm.
spend 2 years in school. And I want to think that would be a master's program, right? Would that be a
No,
master's?
it's no, not master.
Oh,
It's I can say certificate or diploma, yeah, because
mm-hmm.
2 years, yeah, it's not master. It just guarantee you to be qualified nurse. So they don't
Oh,
give you master. They don't give you master.
okay. But here in the US, that's a master's degree. Beyond your BSN, yeah, that's a master's degree. Then you become an advanced practice nurse.
Mhm.
That's interesting. I've always wanted to get that certification in Liberia, especially with the circumcision that women, that nurses get to do. They get to do delivery. My mother did a lot of that back home, and those are things that drew my liking for nurses for the nursing field. Okay, lady, let's get to the juicy stories. So,
Thank you.
so you said that you becoming a nurse has been very positive for you. It has made a positive impact on you and your family. Can you tell us,
Yeah.
you know, what that means? What do you mean by it has been a positive um, it has made a positive impact on you and your family?
Yes. For me, being a nurse have been so much helpful for me and my family because before getting the nursing field, I was like, I've been like ill for like 3 years, going to different kind of hospital, doing some diagnosis, doing X-ray because I used to have that constant brain in my system. So every time I wonder why they say that when I go to hospital, I can get a good result, I can get
Mhm.
outcome of the illness. Until that day when I entered the nursing school, yes, at my junior level, I get to know that what I was going through was gastric ulcer. So I was
Oh.
like, I was like, all those low suffering from ulcer, and then everywhere I go, nobody can diagnose what is happening.
Mhm.
So from that time, I started to treat myself, and then I started getting better. So I was like, wow. So if I'm now going to attend nursing school, but now
Mhm.
everybody's going to go and operate because end of the day, for the also end of the day, cause perforation, and then
Yeah.
you go through operation. So it really helped me till now. And for my family,
Mhm.
it really been a lot because through my learning, through going to school and then helping my family to go by the preventive measures, taking care of the
Okay.
lactate, especially in Liberia, we suffer from malaria a lot. And then
Mhm.
because of our surrounding, because our surrounding, and then we don't wash our hands. So through my education, through getting to know all of that, I've been
Yeah.
helping my family. I've been helping my family to get through it, to be preventive, to put all the
Mhm.
preventive measures to place. And my father really used to love all the cancer drugs. Every
Mhm.
time he ill, he would go in the drugstore and get some drugs. So I used to tell him that going to the drugstore will not be okay because the drugstore will not diagnose your problem. The
Mhm.
drugstore will not give you the result of what you're going through. So the best thing you can do is to go to the hospital, do a lab, and then the lab result will tell you what is happening to you and you'll be well
Yeah.
treated. So until then, you can believe me. When I entered the nursing school, I started telling somebody the positive side of going to the hospital and being diagnosed and
Mhm.
started getting to know. So the first time he went to the hospital, they told him what was happening. But every time he go to the drugstore, they would just prescribe any medicine and then he will come and take it. After 2 days, the illness
Yeah.
still come back. So he started to believe me and say, what you been saying is true. If I'm going to go to the hospital a long time, then I'm well. So
Mhm.
at least I, me being a nurse and my family
Yeah.
too, I've been able to, yes, I've been able to help them knowing some things about themselves and their health.
That's
So it been a
awesome.
lot for it been a lot
That's
for all of us.
that's awesome. And your mom and dad are still they're still alive?
No, for my mom, one
Mm.
thing that really inspired me to be a nurse again that my mother, when I was 13 years old, my mother passed away.
Mm.
And yeah, she went to give birth. That's why I'm going to the OB side because a
Oh
lot
my
of things happen. Yeah, a lot of things happen there without us knowing or without our parents or without the patients knowing about it.
goodness.
So my mom was in labor when she went to the hospital. I don't know what went wrong because at that time I was very little.
Mhm.
When she went to the hospital, she gave birth. Everything, she and the baby was okay.
Mhm.
After a certain time, they just came out and say my mother passed away. Then,
Oh
at that
my
time, I never
goodness.
knew. Yeah, at that time, I never knew. They said my mother passed away from bleeding. I was like,
Oh.
what? How somebody will pass away from bleeding? And what the doctor was doing or what the people were doing? So I started questioning myself about all of that. And
Mhm.
I said, I'm going to know. So when I entered the nursing school, when I did OB2, I get to know about hemorrhage. And at
Yes.
that time, I've never heard hemorrhage from anybody that hemorrhage
Mm.
is hemorrhage is a heart conditions that how they call it, that affect
Mhm.
postpartum mother.
Mhm.
So when I heard about the hemorrhage, I was like, wow. So when we went through the notes, I get to know that my mother passed away from hemorrhage, and because the
Mm.
nurses too were not paying attention because after delivery you have to check the part to
Yeah.
know how often. So you have to check the part to see whether the part is soaked because if after delivery the person already lost a lot of blood, so
Mhm.
putting them in the postpartum room, you're supposed to be checking on them every 15 minutes to know whether the part is soaked. So I don't think they really checked the part to know whether the bleeding was severe, whether she had any laceration. They never checked. So
uh,
have somebody who gave birth under normal condition will just come out in a second to just give the ghost.
yeah,
So it was so embarrassing for them to tell the family that the woman passed out. So they were just confused in the hospital, turning around, and they thought, oh, Jackie came and say, oh, so and so thing happened, it went wrong. So it really broke me down up to now. Even though we can just manage to move on, but it's not
yeah,
easy to live. Yeah, it's not easy to live without your parents or without mother. It is very discouraging. So I really want to go in that field. I really want to go, even though I've touched there, but I really want to enter in that
yeah,
aesthetic field to, yes, to really gain strength, to really give that hope to people. Because
yeah.
yes, because it is every woman or every mother hope and happiness to go give birth and bring that child
Mhm.
home happily. Then for you to go and give birth and then don't return back, it is unfair. So
Wow. Yes.
So I really want to go there and be that caring person that I will
Mhm.
see my patients and their child coming up very healthy.
You want to impact change, just
Mm-hmm.
like you've done already with becoming a general
And
nurse, as you said, but I'll say a professional nurse. We're
mm-hmm.
not going to say general nurse. You're a nurse in charge and you're a professional nurse. And
Mm-hmm.
with that BSN degree, you're able to educate your family. You're able to advocate for them,
Mm-hmm.
and you're able to guide them in the right direction. So now you want to take another higher
And
step
the last time.
so that you
Mm-hmm.
can impact change in the area that truly continue to hurt you for losing your
Mm-hmm.
mother. Did the baby survive?
Yes, the baby survived. She's still alive.
Wow, how old is the baby now, if you don't mind me asking?
She's like 18, 19 years.
Oh, wow.
Mhm. She even graduated the content last year from high school.
Okay, congratulations. Listen, I believe in the spiritual world that your mother is proud that
Mm-hmm.
a baby has come this
Mm-hmm.
far. That's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Congratulations. Oh my
Thank
my
you.
heart goes out to you. But kudos to you. Hold on to that dream, become an obstetric nurse, and you can be my supervisor. You can teach me in that area. You can truly be able to teach me in that area. I'm so proud of you. 4 years into
Yeah.
nursing, you're not keeping
Mm-hmm.
still. You're going higher. That's how to do.
Mm-hmm.
Nursing is one of those professions in the world that it requires, or I would say it encourages lifelong learning, because it just
Mm-hmm.
gives you confidence and helps you to be more autonomous in your decision making, that people don't come and just sway you,
Mm-hmm.
make you make the
Sure.
wrong decision, because people lives are at stake. They're interested to you. So the continual education truly helps you, gives you that leverage as a professional
Mhm,
nurse.
mhm,
Okay, my next question to you
mhm,
is that you mentioned that seeing okay, we were asking you about what motivates you to continue nursing, to what are the highlights, and you
mhm.
were talking about seeing your patients get well and get discharged. So
Yeah.
tell us about that. Go a little bit deeper into why is that so important to you to see your patients get well, and don't you want them to stay with you in the hospital so you can keep loving them?
No, the reason of me saying that is that we all are human, right? And we all have the feeling. And the reason of us being in the nursing field is because of empathy. So
Mhm.
me being in the field of nursing and then being in the hospital, taking care of my patients. Like for example, the sick person came to the hospital without moving any of our body parts, without responding to any situation. And then you, the nurse on charge, and with the help of other colleagues, took care of that patient and then see that patient recovering, responding to treatment, sitting by ourselves, helping ourselves to walk. It brings a lot of joy to you that you have done something for somebody and they are recovering.
Yeah.
That part of recovery feel really bring me joy because seeing you normal. Okay, when you were like, well, you used to do everything for yourself, and then you are ill, you don't able to do that again. Somebody have to do that for you. So when you see yourself recovering and doing that back again, it's a lot of things that you appreciate God for. So I love to see that part, and I love to see my patient being discharged to go back home, because when you ill, a lot of things come to your mind, even though it may be positive, it may be negative, but when you are ill, a, a lot of negative things can come to your mind. So seeing, your,
Absolutely.
seeing yourself recovering and then going back home is a whole lot of joy that you need to appreciate God for, because some people can make it to go back home. So if you are going back home, it is a lot of blessing. And I can appreciate myself and my colleagues on shift that at least I have played my part in taking care of somebody, seeing them recover and going back home. So
Mhm.
it brings me joy that I'm doing something. At least I'm impacting life.
That's awesome. You know, as you were
Yes,
explaining
yes,
that, I
yes.
remember when I'm leaving work, sometimes I brainstorm like, did I do everything? Did I, did I document everything that I did today? And and then it's just a mental check. Like,
Mm-hmm,
did I do everything? Did I check my last patient? Did I make sure that my patients are okay? They are well, they are alive? Because sometimes you're so busy and you get so bombarded, and then you're
mm-hmm,
at home. It used to happen early on in my nursing career where I'm at home. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to give that medication. But
mm-hmm.
you're already home. You cannot go and undo
Mm-hmm.
it.
You can
You
go
know.
back. Mm-hmm,
Yeah. So I don't know how you guys do end of shift report. Out
mm-hmm,
here, most of the hospital they do bedside. So the nurses walk from one patient bedside
mm-hmm,
and say, this is Mr. John. He came here
mm-hmm.
with,
This
appendicitis and
condition. Mm-hmm.
blah blah blah. Look at his, look at his dressing,
The
his
abdomen.
food.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, some people will leave you with
With
train wreck.
their body,
Ah,
with their
tell
body lying down on the bed.
yes, and you're owning it
So,
because you
uh-huh. So
inherited.
Tennis shift over, you have to go by bedside to ask the patient, let the patient respond. If even your patient
Yeah,
in bed, if even your patient sleeping, knock their feet to know
yeah,
that they are responding to you, so you can know that they are up. Because
yeah.
some people are very wicked, even though we are in the nursing field, but some people are unfair.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of documenting what they did, they will turn everything over to you to be
Yeah,
responsible for what happened on their shift. So you
yeah,
make sure you go by all your patient bedside and make sure you check the prescription, make sure you check the nurse's notes, because someone is writing extra from what happening. So make sure you check your
mm,
nurse's note and make sure before overtaking or before taking your shift.
yes, yes. And you know one thing, D, something I've been doing for a while now, maybe the past 10 years or so, um, showing up early at work and just going and do your own round first.
Mm-hmm.
Get to
It
know the
better.
patient because you don't
Mm-hmm.
know while you're
Mm-hmm.
exchanging reports, something happens, like there's a cold and
Mm-hmm.
everyone gets so distracted, then you
Mm-hmm.
truly did not get to eyeball your patient. So just running,
Yes.
just going, hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? How you
Mm-hmm.
doing? And then making sure they know you by face, say I'll be back,
Mm-hmm.
and doing that,
Mm-hmm.
and then go on
Yeah.
to do the report. So about
Yeah.
how many patients do you get per shift?
It happen. Sometimes the work can be stress, and sometimes the work can be calm, because
Mm,
depends. Yeah. So sometimes if the work really tense, sometimes for the meal you can get tw- like 14 on the side, 14 on the side. Sometimes you can get like 13 male, 14 female,
mhm.
because the war is divided. So the male
Okay.
at another place and the female on the other side. So you have to take charge of both of them. So like
I
what you
can't
were
wait.
saying
I
about
can't
coming,
wait to come and see it myself. I can't
you're
wait to
coming.
come and do a shift and we're on night shift and day shift. Those are reasons why I'm coming down so I can truly experience nursing in
Okay.
Liberia up front.
Like what you are saying about going early to work and do your own assessment before starting job. It happened one time the other one where I went early to work and then I decided to go around. While going around, I met this. this elderly man from Guinea. He could not speak English well. So yes, when I met him, he was like, my daughter, I asked him how you come here, and he said, I try you. But since I came to the hospital, my wife went to look for money. I can't get anybody to help me. And the papa had wound. He had wound, and
Wow.
the wound was so bad off. Yeah, the wound was so bad off, no care in the room because no money. So and you never have any drugs. So when the nurses go take medication, as long as you don't have drugs, they will always pass. And then they forgetting to know that he ill. So when I
Yeah.
went, he showed me the wound. I was like, wow. So I was emotional at the. I went out. I got in hot water because for the hospital you can buy the hot water. So I went and bought in hot water. I bought in food. I gained the top.
What do you mean by hot water? Like tea? Like a cup of
Yeah, they
tea?
no to take bath. They can sell the water to take bath
Oh,
and sell the water
man.
to drink too.
Gee, seriously.
Hmm. Yeah, they can sell the water to bathe.
Come closer.
They can
Lord
sell
have
the water. They can sell the cup $10. Cup
Lord
cup.
have mercy.
Yeah, so I have to buy that water that day.
People
I
sell
bought the
it with
hot water.
money. Woo. Okay.
I
Wow.
bought the
Okay.
hot water. I carried the hot water. I help him remove the clothes, help him bathing, getting a good bath. And then he came to himself and said, my daughter, thank you. Every time he was my concerned patient that whole week. So every time I
Mhm.
used to go and check on him, when his wife came from Guinea and then she came, he started telling his wife, tell the girl thank you. I was like, no, Papa, it's my job. That's why God called me here because I know I have a lot of things to do and I continue to do and I will continue to. So
Wow.
going early to job and checking on your patient before starting job, it helps you a
Mhm.
lot. And you can know more about your patient.
Yes. Yes. It can, you know, it is comforting for us. I would say it's a safety on our part, but also it makes the patient feel comfortable that, that nurse actually came and gave them an opportunity to
Yeah.
get to know them,
Mhm,
you know.
mhm.
Yeah, that's awesome. That awesome. But you truly hit me hard with the buying the hot water to bathe.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
so you can buy hot water. The patient can buy hot water to take bath, buy hot water to drink.
oh my
No water
goodness.
in the building.
And this is a message.
Mhm,
Oh, hallelujah. Appreciate where you are, guys. Everyone watching
mhm,
this podcast, please appreciate where you are. If you have a running faucet where you just go, and sometimes we're so wasteful, we
mhm,
just running the water, is running, and
mhm,
then you finally put the basin, fill it up, go to the bedside, and then bathe your patient. And we don't know what it means to be a nurse somewhere else. Dee,
mhm,
for the longest time, I've always wanted to explore nursing um all over the world. And I just thought about it. That's how God revealed things to people. I just always thought about
mhm,
it. What would it be like to know how nurses practice in other places? I just always thought
mhm,
about it. But now this year, I believe like just about 6 months ago, God truly started to reveal to me, you will go. You will go. So I'm like, okay, no problem, because I want to do this. So truly you really hit one of the buttons to truly reveal what does it look like to be a nurse in Liberia? What does it
mhm,
look like to be a nurse in Guinea, parts of Africa, wherever we can go as nurses in charge to truly discover and all the legacy of nursing that people have never heard of. We will uncover those. We
mhm.
will uncover those.
Nurses, nurses in Africa are suffering because
Mm-hmm.
no equipment. Some of the places like the bush.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you go there, you will not find syringe, you will not find fluids, you will not even find needle. The
Oh,
people recycle.
oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So you
They
just there
recycle.
with your brain. That's how you there
Yeah,
with.
you that way. And sometimes when critical condition comes, nowhere to handle it because you don't have any medication to set. You just look at the patient struggle, if possible, they struggle and they die because no car to take you to the town from the hospital to the next town. So
Wow.
It's so frustrating.
Wow. Mm.
When you come to the OB, when they go give birth,
Mm-hmm.
time for if possible to do EPs, no way to do EPs, no suture. Some day if the patient have tear, that tear can lead that the tear can lead uncover until they go home. No way to do suture because no suture.
Mm. O-M to the G. Woo! This is powerful. So tell me, do you guys work as team? Does the
Yes,
nurses work as team?
yes, we can be
Okay.
2, 3 on shift. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. So then you mentioned that each of you will have, like, if you're taking care of all the men, it'll be
Mhm.
12.
No, yeah, yes, you guys are unsure but decide how to work alone because
Okay.
yes, sometimes your patient will, your colleague will ask you to do something for them. So,
Mhm.
but if you guys are unsure, can decide one person take the male ward, another person take the female ward. So you
Mhm.
can decide how to run the shift to be
Okay.
easier for your working.
Okay. So my question to that is, have you share a moment that your team, you and your team, made a difference for a patient and or a colleague. So whatever the story goes to, you
Mhm.
you as a team made a difference during the shift. What was that like? Anything recently?
Yes, I can say it was like they brought this OB patient and then she was in labor. Her partner or her husband was not around, and
Mhm.
they never had anything to medication or to register. So I and my colleague have to go in our own bag, take our money, do her registration, buy her the medication to start with, even take the delivery, and then the husband never show up. We have to do everything to the end. So it was a great moment that we both put
Mm.
together and say, since
Yeah,
her partner and we can't just let her be, so we have
yeah.
to do this for her. And we put together, we did it, and it was so good, and the outcome was good. She gave birth with care child, and she was like, she want to name the baby with the
I was
both of
about
our
to
names.
ask
So
that. I was about to ask that because that's a common thing how people do. They'll name their baby after you
Mhm.
because
After,
you made
yeah,
a
after you
difference.
so they were like thinking to name the how to name the baby, join
Yeah,
the both of all names together. So
that baby will likely become a nurse one day and say the power of nursing, the force, the positive
mhm,
forces of nursing. Wow, that is
mhm,
amazing. You know, you'll never forget that, and your colleague will never forget that because that is a moment that nurses don't get paid much in Liberia, let alone having money on hand to
don't
go
pay
and
as long as I'm on payroll, but we just have to we have to work because you need to
mm,
practice. Mm-hmm.
so you just do your work from your heart.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a a work that comes truly
Mm-hmm.
how you call it, genuinely from your heart. This is
Generally, because
uh-huh.
yeah, because you go if they won't hire you, they will tell you that no money, no pay, comment is not paying, so they can only transfer you with 5,000 $10. So 5,000, they transfer you to go to work in more than the 5,000. So it's
Oh,
nothing that they call.
wow. I don't want to be a nurse in Liberia if this is the situation.
It's a headache because you go to work Sunday you go to work, you don't sit. So even it is very hard because the work can be so tense. You'll be
Mhm.
turning, looking after patients until the day will go and you will come home hungry looking for food to eat.
Yeah. D is the same way here as well. Even when our members, and I see members who are in the UK and other parts of the world, they tell you that nurses are always busy. And nurses are always busy putting their own needs, for last and catering to all their patients. And guess what? We get a lot of
At
urinary
the
tract
back.
infection.
Mm-hmm.
We get a lot of urinary tract infection doing that because you want to go pee but you're in that patient's room. What are you gonna do? So you're gonna shake it off.
Because you not, you get the time.
You don't have the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
You get the time to go to it. So you have, and every time you get the urge to go to it, you'll be like, let me finish with the other patient. Let me finish. Let me be done with the other patient. So
yeah. And the
you
more
can get
you,
the
the
time to
longer
go.
before your pee, you will get urinary tract
Mm-hmm.
infection. Even if anything, it might rise up and you get upper urinary tract infection, like nephritis instead of just a
Even
cystitis.
even the kidney, you will be facing problem with the kidney because the kidney not filtering, so you're not urinating to dilute the
I think I'm gonna
to
whip.
flush the bacteria.
I'm gonna whip myself, and I whip every nurse that hold their pee. Because we do that, we put our needs further than we can even
We care
grasp
for
it.
our
Oh,
patient.
I will eat later on. Then our stomach
Mm-hmm.
start growling, and sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
listening to a patient a heartbeat and your belly going. The patient like you haven't eaten. No, I haven't eaten because of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because of
Mm-hmm.
taking care of you. Oh goodness!
Sure.
Wow. So as you know, you've been with NIC now for how long?
For yes, January yeah, from
Wow,
January.
time does fly. You've been
Mm-hmm.
around with NIC, hanging out with us, and this is what Shashin. You probably know Shashin. He's from India. He's one of our members.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
Yeah.
"Nurses in charge. We are connecting the hearts of nursing professionals globally. You know, making sure that we demonstrate how much we love and care for each other, promoting each
Mm-hmm.
other, and making sure that we show that genuine support. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes with all of these things we talked about, if you're not supporting another nurse to, even if it's just your shift work,
Mm-hmm.
that makes them, because you need that nurse to show up tomorrow so that you can have a
Mm-hmm.
strong team. So supporting
Mm-hmm.
each other through the daily work, supporting each other globally, reaching out there and say, hey, how you doing there? How is the Netherlands? How is Ireland? How's the UK or Canada? Sometimes nurses don't know that they can do that. They need to
Mm-hmm.
reach out to others. Um, those who are watching this podcast number 13. If you are watching live right now, you have any questions for us, feel free, post it in comments. If you are watching the replay on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, feel free, send your comments and questions. Okay, we will definitely get back with you, answer your questions, or come return our response to you as well. So thank you so much. Dee, I don't have any more questions for you. Is there anything else you wanted to share with us that we haven't talked about?
Mm, like what you say about the workshop and other things, how you are helping grow.
Mhm.
I just want to add that up because attending workshop help with the nurses a lot because after graduation, there are a lot of things and there are a lot of conditions that come in that you don't know about. But
Mhm.
attending workshop can help you get to know more about what is happening and unfolding. Like some
Mhm.
new diseases that you don't know of, attending workshop can help you. Like I attended one workshop in St. Nicole about girls' educations, about their
Mhm.
personal hygiene.
Mhm.
And then it was so educative because half of the girls then don't know about their menses and then how to take care of their menses. And then so when we went for that workshop, we asked questions, what they can do, how for them explain things that were not in place, and then we help them teach
Mhm.
them how to use the pad, how to take care of themselves. And
Mhm.
then another one about the Senate going the Senate about carrying the girls in school in the
Mhm.
Senate bush. So
Mhm.
that was so educated too because they were the education was like if you go in the Senate bush and then end of the day you start to bleed and
Yeah.
then no help, you will be like if possible you may die in the process because bleeding is not a case that you can take lightly. So
Mhm.
they have to educate on that too. And then on the other side about using one razor blade. So that workshop was so educated, and I myself learned from it too. Even though I helped to educate, but it was helpful to me too.
Yeah.
And then right, yeah, for now, I'm in a training in this mentorship training that
Mm-hmm.
is so educative because it was like first I never took it serious, but when
Mm-hmm.
my first day in the workshop, I was like, wow, because when you get into like what you say in the nurses fee, the
Mm-hmm.
more you attend workshop, and the more you elevate your learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
So and the workshop is becoming a lot of. I pray that I should stay there and graduate because the fees is a little bit high.
Oh.
So about and the workshop is teaching about educations, relationship with your mentees,
Mm.
effective communication skills, and other things. So attending workshop has helped me and is still helping me to grow because I'm eager to learn every day. I want to learn new things. So attending workshop have been good and educated
Mhm.
to me and continue to help me grow.
Wonderful. And nurses in charge mentorship that's being launched. We will launch it this year, God's willing. It's free. It's
Mm-hmm,
free. Majority of the training and interactions will be virtually. But whenever we find ourselves in regions where our members are, we will do hands-on trainings there, like doing like you said, a workshop, making sure that the workshop is there. You can get materials like booklets. You can truly
mm-hmm.
exchange information in person. But as you know,
Yes.
the advantage of having the internet these days, it helps us to do even more from
Mm-hmm,
across the globe. No matter where you are,
mm-hmm,
people can join in, because if they have to travel to come to the location, it may cost them more money than if they
mm-hmm.
were just to join on the
Yeah.
on
So that to get
virtual.
phone call. Mhm,
Yes, a Zoom call, or there are other mediums for
mhm,
virtual meetings. But yeah, NIC is venturing in many areas that I cannot even begin to talk about,
mhm,
bigger than our heads. But yes, we're making major waves across the globe. So,
mhm,
with your training that you mentioned, I truly believe that is going to propel you as a
mhm,
mentor for NIC.
mhm,
As
mhm,
um, you have already told us that you're interested. It would
mhm,
definitely give you a leverage to
mhm.
work.
A good understanding.
Yeah,
Mhm,
and the mentors will be trained as well. That is one thing we'll do
mhm,
first. We'll train our mentors, get them on
mhm,
board, get them on the same page, and then roll in our mentees and pair them up. So I can't wait, because I love mentoring, and I love to be
mhm,
mentored. So yeah, absolutely. Yep. So
mhm,
I don't see any comments. I see there's been few people joining us from YouTube and Facebook. Thank you, everyone. We have fun talking about Dee Roberts' nursing nursing career over the past 4 years, reasons why she became a nurse, her own family history, and benefits that she's taken back to her family as well. So, last but not the least question for you, Dee.
mhm,
If you were to give one word of wisdom to a brand new a nurse who is coming into the profession, they just
mhm,
got accepted to nursing school and they are brand new, fresh.
mhm.
What are some words of wisdom would you pass on to this fresh minded nurse, um, prospective nurse coming in?
The first thing I will like tell that nurse is to be positive,
Mm,
to keep the courage because in the nursing school there are ups and downs. Some days it can be so tense. So
mhm,
to be positive, to keep courage and to keep moving
mm.
because it's not easy to be a nurse, especially in Liberia. So
Wow.
to keep strong. Mhm,
Yeah, be strong, be positive. And I would add to that, learn to network, learn to take off the pride and get to know another student,
Mhm.
get to know another nurse. Because listen, connection takes you a long way. If
Mhm.
you are alone on that journey, let's say, you know how back when we walk a lot, you on a road
Mhm.
go Kakata or you going wherever,
Mhm.
you alone on that road. Nobody with you,
Mhm.
you'll be afraid.
You
Even
be
if
tired.
yeah, even if a bird come and just pass by you, you would think it's a ghost.
Mhm. Your own feet sound will scare you.
Shadow will scare you. So the nursing profession in itself is very challenging to say the least. So
Mhm.
you need a friend. Even if
Mhm.
you start just one person, get to know another student that you can
Mhm.
study with. And
Mhm.
then when you become a nurse and you are now that professional nurse with license, make sure you start making friends wherever you go.
Mhm.
Don't work in silos. Don't feel that, oh no, oh my God, pity me, pity me. No, you only pity you because you want to be alone. Work in
Mhm.
team, to know
Mhm.
people, help somebody,
Of course.
and then in return, someone will help you. Because if you
Mhm.
take on nursing alone, you will not only burn out, but you will not last in nursing.
Mhm.
You will be crushed. They say, "What you crush, you rush, you crush." But no, this one you
Because
would definitely
mhm.
not last. And
Mhm.
I'm coming from a point of a nurse who have been in this field for this my 26 years, and I can
Mhm.
tell anyone helping other nurses, collaborating, networking, being funny. Just find something funny to say. Make another nurse's day or night fun. Make
Mhm.
your patients laugh. Don't go to work like you said. Be positive. Don't go to work and be all
Mhm.
stuck up and be all like the world is coming down. You're in the wrong field, buddy. Get out.
Mhm.
You can't be in nursing and you can't laugh with your patient. Laughter is medicine. You can laugh with
Of
your
course.
colleagues. You don't want to lend a
It's a
hand.
fast year. Mhm.
Yeah, if a patient calling, they're not your patient, go check them out.
Mhm.
Then
Mhm.
call your nurse and say, hey, that patient is yours. I realize, but I helped that patient do such and such, or that patient needs you. I couldn't help them. But don't just walk by because it's not your patient. Because one day your patient will be calling and someone may feel like,
Mhm.
oh, and the poor patient will
Yes.
suffer.
I'm a patient.
Now
Mhm.
my patient, oh, Dee, let me post a comment here for you. We can both read it out to ourselves or read it, have our viewers read as well. And this is from Amanda. Hey Amanda, what's up, girl? Thank you so much for joining us again this week. Amanda is with Rural Nurse Wellness Foundation of, oh, this may not be okay. This may not be Amanda. Can you please identify yourself? Because East Texas is another area where we have some friends there. Um, we have some sponsors up in Texas. Texas is doing some major things for nurses in charge. She said East Texas, yes, it is. Haha. So she said she loved listening. Or let me not say she. The person who posted said they love listening to you, Dee, your journey. So inspiring. Thank you so much for the words of encouragement. They are spot on. Keep moving, keep positive. So
Mhm.
see, back to
Mhm.
you. Be positive, keep positive. Shifting sometimes means roles and
Oh
mindset.
my God.
Yes, yes. So it's good
Thank
to
you.
move around.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Okay. I appreciate that. Oh goodness. I just love it when people comment and we can interact with them. It's amazing because we're just here. I mean, this is where we dialogue. Where this is not an interview or anything. We just sit here and share our unique stories with the world so that people can know that nurses are humans. If you never knew
Mhm.
that, we're humans. We have our share of challenges, major challenges. We come into nursing either being inspired by a patient, a family member, or our own adversities that we've overcome, and coming to hear more about Liberia, that nurses don't get paid for a dime, but they're taking their own money and taking care of their patients and making sure they're saving lives. Even we've had on the previous podcast, I think that was number six, podcast number six, where Evelyn talked about doing her own blood, donating her own blood to be transfused to her patient. And Nora also mentioned that. So nurses are giving their blood, their money, their sweat, holding their pee, and getting UTI. What else don't we?
Mhm.
We don't get paid enough. No matter where a nurse
Mhm.
works, we don't get paid enough. That's why whoever did this business arrangement about nursing pay, they made sure that they don't pay us by our services. If they did, nurses would be millionaires like the basketball players, or even
Mhm.
people in large like doctors sometimes. But they pay us by the hour, regardless of how much care you provided, how many services you provided, how many patients you had.
Mhm.
You get
Mhm.
paid by the hour so they can save money. But listen, it will turn around one day. You guys will pay us by the services we provide, just
Mhm.
like advanced nurses
Mhm.
pushing through and being paid by the services like doctors do. Even with that,
Mhm.
we're still struggling to get there. But thank you
Mhm.
so much, East Texas. Thank you, Rural Nurses, for our Rural Nurse Wellness Foundation. We invite you to come and be our co-host one of these days and share your unique stories. And indeed, this is the let me post the link. Why I'm posting? Okay, here's the link to share your nurse story. Here we go. So Dee, we're wrapping up, but I wanted to ask, are you undertaking any projects? And I see anything you're trying to, as a change agent, anything you're working on or you would like to work on, and
Yeah.
maybe you can get collaborators.
Yes, I'm trying to I can say to put new NRC members together because I relocate from Nimba to Moravia. So
Mhm.
the hospital I'm going to start in, I just want to do like surprise so we can get another batch of
Mhm.
NRC in Moravia. So
Nice.
per next month,
Mhm.
says Evelyn, our president, I want if I put the people together, the the NLC, if I put them together, then says Evelyn, I can tell her be able to come and meet the people. We
Nice.
establish another branch here. So that's what I'm working on now. So NRC can be in Moravia.
Perfect. And that would be Monserrado County.
Most
You know,
rather, yes.
our dynamic chair lady from chapter one, she said chapter
So,
one is established. We are going. And she went boom to chapter and galvanized forces to start chapter two. And now she's venturing to the capital city. Woo! That is awesome. And kudos to you, Dee, for taking that role as a leader. The leader in you, you're that nurse in charge. You realize that you're in a new environment, but you bring NIC along with you and have a chapter there. So absolutely awesome. And if you're planning this for next month, and that's November, I can't wait to see the outcome of it because God's willing, I'll be in Liberia for 30 days. Coming up in
mm-hmm.
December, the entire December, I'll be partying in Liberia. Woohoo! I'll be partying with nurses. I'll be going. I'll be seeing my grandmother who read me, who truly breastfed me. She is in her
Mm-hmm.
90s. I'll be my dad's birthday is in December. There are weddings coming up, but the bulk of my time will be with nurses. I'll be doing
Okay.
town hall meetings.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be doing vlogging. We'll be vlogging everywhere we go. It'll be all over the camera. Um,
It'll be great.
it'll be
We can't wait
awesome.
to have you.
Yeah. We'll turn music on. We'll dance. I love dancing. Ask what her name.
Mm-hmm.
What her name? Felicia,
Early. Okay.
the co-chair for chapter two.
Mhm.
Bong ET, you imagine we were in the Ebola treatment center and we threw a party. We threw a birthday party, not birthday party. We were celebrating. We did have a birthday party another time, but the first party was we were celebrating um, patients who had survived
Mhm.
Ebola, and they were getting their certificates. So we there was a ceremony for them, and we had them put their hands on the wall. They were here. They survived. There was a tree of wellness that we had. It was awesome. And then we had a dancing contest. I love dancing. I didn't win. I didn't win, but we had our rain boots on. You know, back in those days during Ebola,
Mhm.
we had to
Mhm.
wear our rain
Mhm.
boots. We had to
Mhm.
wear the ring, the coat,
The PPE,
the
the
PPE,
PPE joint, the joint suits. Mhm.
the
I saw
jumpsuit.
it.
It was
Mhm.
hot, but we were dancing in it because you want to stay protective. But yeah, we were just
Mhm.
having fun drinking soft drinks. So listen, in Liberia, you got one nurse that love to have fun. I work hard and I play hard. So we are going to have a blast. Amanda, if you want to go with me, you said you want to get into my. You said you what she said. So yo will send me a birthday. What you say, Amanda? Yo, send me a birthday video on December 8th. What? That's your birth. Okay, we'll do a special dance for you. Yes,
Mhm.
I remember during Ebola we had the dolphin of dance where you put your gown on as you're putting each of the PPE on. You're dancing
Mhm.
with that music. It's all over YouTube. But yeah, that was fun. So don't worry, I'll keep that in memory. December 8th, December 12th is my dad's birthday, so you and him are a few days apart. I will definitely keep that, and we'll do a dance to celebrate you. So, woohoo, awesome, guys. You know, when nurses in charge, we love to have fun, and we work hard and we play hard, and we want the whole world to know all the best things about nurses. So
Mhm.
we're on that journey. Dee, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. It's been phenomenal. I've not sat here and have a monologue. You've been here with me. Thank you, Amanda, for joining us on the set again. I can't wait for you to you're a fun loving person. Please, please, please join me on one of these shows so we can just goof off or just have fun. Okay. Thank you, Dee. Um,
Thank you, guys.
you have any shout out for your team or anyone in Liberia that you want to call their name out and give them a spotlight before we.
Yes. To all my NRC members, chapter one, I had to, I can't wait to surprise you guys with another chapter. So
Ooh,
let God be
perfect.
our guardian.
Awesome, awesome,
And to
awesome.
my powerful preso.
Okay, that's Evelyn Yengio.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, Nora, Kia, and then we have Dorothy. She's your secretary.
Secretary, the financial secretary, to the whole team, because when you start naming,
Oh,
you will forget some
you
people
come and
too.
do right.
Ah, I'm
Chapter 2. You have you have Esther
mm-hmm.
Yamapoli Clark. I say your name right before you charge me. And then we have and she's the chair for chapter 2. And then co-chair is Felicia Nyekwe. Um, she stood me up last week, so she need to make up where she had internet issues. And then secretary is Martin. Martin is the secretary. So awesome! I can't wait to see you in person so we can goof off.
Mm-hmm.
D, you're being told to
Yes.
what? Keep up the amazing job, the amazing work. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you, friends. We've gone over our time by what 3 minutes, but thank you, Dee, so much. I'm so glad you're in Monrovia because the internet reception is better.
Mhm.
As further away you go from Monrovia, it become very challenging. But I'm so
Mhm.
glad that we could make it. It's been a
Yes.
beautiful show. Thank you to
Mm-hmm.
all of our friends out there. Join us again next week. And before we can leave, D, let's do something special.
Mm-hmm.
I want to share. Let me see. How do you share? I'm learning as I go along. I want to share. Let me see. I think I can do it. I want to share NIC Facebook page, and I say this because we have our merchandise now that is um ready to be ordered. Listen, guys, we're a nonprofit. We're not millionaires yet to
Mm-hmm.
truly meet the needs of our nurses worldwide. So we have our merchandise that Amanda, who was just talking with us, she has worked so diligently and she has
Mm-hmm.
put our merchandise together. We have t-shirts. So this is our Facebook page here. If you see these
Mm-hmm.
beautiful faces here, we're going to be updating all of these, but this is how it looks like when you get on Facebook. Kudos to our 223 followers. And so, as you can see here we are. We just posted these for people to see what our merchandise look like. I put in my orders. I can't wait to come on one of these Sundays with my gear. So here we are, and here's the link. You can go to NIC stores, go to our Facebook page, and click on that link and place your orders to support us. We are making major uh, um, uh, projects around the world, and this big one will be in Liberia for 30 days. Um, yeah, so these are some of the most. Here's Miss D. This is the poster that I made the announcement for
Yes.
this episode 13. Sponsor us. Tell the world about us. Share our videos. Let it go
Mm-hmm.
viral. Let other nurses know that we exist so they can join us. And please, just promote us. And we will definitely showcase you and we'll talk all about you. We are very appreciative. What? We love people
Mm-hmm.
who love nurses.
Mm-hmm.
And because we love the whole world, we take care of the entire world. Why not? This is what we signed up for and we love it. So guys, I just wanted
Mm-hmm.
to end the show by showing our another major milestone that we have our own storefront, e-commerce storefront where we're selling t-shirts, bandanas, drink cups, long sleeves, short sleeves, and the whole nine yard bags, totes. We have totes that are there. Let me blow this up. I hope you can see it, but we do have the. There you go. That's how the bag looks like.
Mm-hmm. It's
Um,
beautiful.
yeah, t-shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve. Not that one, but this is this is our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how you call it? Promotion there. So we're gonna get some models that are also brown skin, and so we can, you know, truly show the diversity in NIC. And yeah, I just wanted to share that. I'm so glad I could share it so you all can see. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna come back on the show. But yeah, look, I did not even stop the sharing. I'm gonna stop the screen share. But Dee, thank you so much. Amanda, you are amazing. You have done phenomenal. You work behind the scene and the things you've done and continue to do. One of these days, I'm gonna do a dance to it and tell the whole world. Thank you so much, lady. All right, guys. God bless you all. Y'all have a blessed week. Thank you, Dee. I see you in
Thank
WhatsApp.
you.
Thank you so
Thank you so much for having me. I
much.
appreciate.
Awesome. All righty. All right, guys. That's our show for the day. Thank you so much. And that was episode 13. Here we go.